They love the fact that you set boundaries, all right, boober, okay? And honestly, this is coming from God, your guides, the universe, because I feel as if I'm speaking to a recovered people pleaser, somebody who placed a bit too much weight on what others were thinking in the past. And I feel as if, like, you know, one thing you've really mastered or learned within the more recent past is like no being a full sentence, okay, for example. I feel like that's a big one for you, babe. And that's okay, no shame in the game. No shame in that. But I feel as if, like, God, your guides, the universe, they want to let you know they're absolutely so freaking proud of you, because this is actually allowing more space for more abundance to enter your life, for more good things to come in for you, because, you know, like how they say, oh, well, God doesn't always let your blessings come in if you have the wrong people around you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that doesn't matter as much in my opinion versus like actually having boundaries, actually holding space, 111 on the timer, for you to maintain your blessings for yourself, for you to keep things for yourself. And I'm not saying be totally selfish, whatever, but at the end of the day, like, you can't feed the community if you don't feed yourself first. And this is just the truth. And you, like, definitely understand this now. This is something that you have learned, absolutely. You take care of business, you take care of yourself first. You're no longer somebody who is giving your last, because if you give your last, what are you gonna eat? How can you give to more people in the future if you don't make sure that your today and your tomorrow is secured? Type vibe. So you definitely have learned to care for yourself, to care for your needs, and know that as you continue to do that, you're going to continue to build yourself up and be able to give even more in the future. And that's truly where you're at in life. But yeah, I feel as if you have been really steady, very diligent. You have been working towards your goals, working towards your vision. LOL. Nine of Pentacles. Working towards your financial independence. Again, leaving certain behaviors, potentially people, but I do feel like boundaries is a big part of it. You know, like maybe leaving some people behind in the past, but that's not necessarily always it. There's also parts where it is boundaries. Because if somebody loves you, if somebody cares about you, they're going to respect your boundary at the end of the day. So obviously, you know the difference, okay? Someone who's not going to respect your boundaries, they gotta go. But there are people who love and care about you, who will respect those things and, you know, still stick by your side and understand that it's coming from a good place. But you have been working really diligently. I feel as if you have been taking the time, you have been kind of mapping out, strategizing, and executing this strategy. That's the most important part of the plan. All right, execution. But you have been diligently doing this and showing up, and you are about to get rewarded big time, honey, okay? And I feel as if you've already reached a certain level of stability. You've already reached a certain mountain peak, so to speak, is what we'll call it here, when it comes to the things that you've been working on in life. But let's get a couple more cards. But yeah, again, God, your guides, the universe are really so proud of you, because I feel as if, like, another part of this isn't necessarily even just money or blessings and keeping it for yourself. A big part of life is our time, right? And our time is literally our most valuable resource that we cannot get back. So I feel as if you've gotten really, really great within the last couple of years of, like, allocating your time management, but also, like, learning when it's okay to give your time to other people and when it's okay to pull back a little bit, because you need that time and that energy for yourself, for your own goals, for your projects and the things that you have going on in your own life. And again, like, this is something that you have started to really master, or you already kind of have, to where you know when it's okay to prioritize somebody else, prioritize their needs, but you also know when you need to prioritize what you have going on for yourself. But yeah, this is definitely helping you out quite a bit. Why is the Ten of Swords here? maybe there's been some anxiety surrounding this as well recently, like your overall stability, because I do feel like, okay, number one, there's always going to be some kind of like craziness going on in the world, right? Like, there always has been. It feels like there always will be. But maybe it's had you questioning your stability or how stable you actually are. But I am hearing to turn inwards a bit. It'll help you restabilize yourself, recognize where you're truly at. So I do feel like you're at this Queen of Wands position already. Like you already are in position where you are pretty stable. You have some different projects, some different passions that you are actively working on, working towards, things that are also working out for you. I do feel like there's a couple of things you could do in order to improve your circumstances, and I do feel as if you're about to do so. You're about to take those actions as well. But it's just a matter of turning inwards. I do feel as if you already have all of the answers, and maybe, honestly, part of it I feel like is taking a little bit of time to relax as well, to rest and relax a little bit, you know, find whatever time that you can to kind of clear your mind, because with this Three of Wands here, again, I feel as if you already know what action you can take to continue to improve this, but maybe you either haven't yet because it's giving like maybe you haven't yet because it feels as if whatever that action step would be difficult to do, but it actually would not be as difficult as you're thinking in this moment. It's just kind of like an illusion, the fact that it would be difficult. Because you already have a really solid and stable foundation when it comes to whatever these steps are that you're about to take or that you would desire to take with the Three of Pentacles here. It's kind of giving like you already have the ingredients, you already have the answers, you already have everything that would be necessary in order to make this happen, make this work. But there's just like a bit of hesitancy on your part. But the thing is, there is so much goodness coming in for you. 10 of Wands. There could be additional effort as well required on your part. Maybe this is part of the reason you haven't done it yet. Again, like you're thinking it's going to be a little bit more difficult than it actually is. It absolutely is going to require additional effort on your part in order to see this through, for this to happen. But it's giving like it's not going to be as difficult as you think. I feel like you just have to start taking action on it. Really, you're going to be very happy with the results. You're going to be feeling very, very lucky. But why do we have the Five of Swords? Dude, if there is anybody in your life where you feel like you've had to set some kind of boundaries with them, or like you do feel like maybe there would be some people asking you for handouts, I do get the vibe here that maybe you should kind of keep this to yourself, to be honest. That you shouldn't be letting too many people into your business when this comes in, because there might be some kind of conflicts. I also feel like maybe you have some kind of conflict surrounding where you desire your money to go. To be honest with you, I feel as if you have a couple of financial goals, financial projects that you're working on at this current moment in time. So I would say getting really clear about what your priorities are and like what order you would like to do things in as well is important at this time, because again, this money is coming in. It's literally right around the corner. Like, you know exactly what to do. And so, ooh, why is this? Okay, let's take this out. The Magician. Yeah, dude, you're manifesting this. This literally was flipped up, okay, already on this deck. That's why I'm like, what the hell? I need to stop. Okay, Three of Cups. Dude, you're going to be celebrating big time, okay? I really feel like a lot of this is really just confusion of where to put your money, but you already know where you want your money to go. You're manifesting this money because of this. So honestly, it's giving like a list of priorities, or order your priorities, because it's giving like never-ending flow of abundance. We've got the Empress card here. So this is not going to be slowing down anytime soon. Okay, just know that's for sure. Okay, so yeah, you're manifesting very lucky times ahead. You're going to be celebrating quite a bit. So part of those boundaries is like, yes, come up with those boundaries of like, your financial priorities as well, honey, because you're going to need to know where this money's going to go. But that is what I have for you. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers. Thank you for watching. And of course, like, comment, share, subscribe, bell button, all of the things. But I love, love, love you. And I'll talk to you so soon.